Hello everyone and welcome back to the Guild 3 Informer. Valken Delaney is working right now on bandages as far as I can see, and yeah, well, there is coming an interesting election coming up now because we have applied for the Chief Judge title there, or Chief Judge position. Right, the Chief Judge presides over all court cases in the city, and since we have a pretty good reputation with most people now, I think we have a good chance there, right? Carrick and Selsh loves us. Gate Guard Godfrey doesn't like us that much, but he's an opponent there, right? Those two are looking fine though, so becoming Chief Judge before being a judge, what could go wrong? We are just going to try this out if it works, and if not, we just lost a bit of influence there. What do we need to do in the meantime? Because of course we're not going to sit around idly. Beatrice, she is still cleaning the house and being bored. She's not pregnant right now, so I think we might just, yeah, have some fun again with her. We do need more babies. Yes, sir. And she's actually already 33, right? And we are 34. Oh, dude, we are getting old, right? We are in the 30s now. And in that case, we should really work on more children. Also, Valkes Delaney is 6 years old now. I guess we could send him to school or something like that. Perhaps it's possible already. There it is, right? Send him to school. There is a basic reward of 600 XP and 250 influence. It does cost us 5,000, half of my bank account right now, and use your privilege to send your child to school where he or she will stay for several years and receive an education. When your child graduates, they will receive experience points and a permanent improvement in a random primary attribute. Perfect. Let's send Valkes to the London school, and we pay 5,000 for that. And this bugger is now, as we can see, finally we can see him too, on his way to school. Valkes, off you go. Learn something, please. Something valuable. He's already a pretty charismatic person, and perception is not that bad for him. Though, he could still work on his fertility. It's only at 100%, and you can go higher than this. So, do work on that in school, please. Off he goes. Perfect. We have... Oh, yeah, very good. We have been once again successful, too, with Beatrice. So, Beatrice, once again, is expecting a child. It's going to be diminished at some point now, right? So you can't always make babies. The man, of course, can, but my wife is 33. So, yeah, a couple more years she probably has. So after this child, perhaps we can squeeze in another one. But that would be the end of it then, at the end of business. Now, let's also, while we still wait for that election, let's have a quick look at what we made in the last year. Because I'm eager to find out. We are at 416. There you go. So we had a total profit of 19,000 for all of my businesses. That's pretty good, right? And what I can see right away is that almost all of my past houses made some money now, and the infirmary. Infirmary, though, did have some quite expenses there, right? With 5,000 for the building and upgrading. Made a revenue of 21,000 though. That's pretty cool. Also, my barb shops, both of them are very profitable. So 5k for the sharp razor and 2k for the barbaric barbers. That was a bit low there though. Showtime is no more, and my graveyard at least made 1,700 or something like that. That should have been fine. And oh yes, we are a Chief Judge. That was easy, wasn't it? A Chief Judge we are now. Isn't that nice? Let's have a look there. Valken, you're going up in places. Let's actually... Where are you going anyway? On the way to court. Alright, of course we are a judge now, and we have to attend court. We do get some events now, some messages. These are our, this is our calendar, right? And we got court proceedings now. So at 10 o'clock today, there is the first one in the Chamber of Judges. And then there is at 13 o'clock, and on 16 o'clock, and on 19 o'clock, we have court proceedings. Are you for real? That many? What is this about here right now? So, punishment, prison time. There is a plea is not guilty. What is the crime? Pickpocketing. Quite a lot of that too. Oh, that is pretty cool, right? We can then also make our own verdict here. Decide on should he go for a fine or should he go to prison. That would be the opinion of the city. So we probably will go with send him to prison there. He's entering now. And he's now waiting, I guess. Yep, waiting for the trial. That means that at least for today and tomorrow, we'll not be able to, go ahead with our business. So Valken is now a judge. In that case, we do earn quite a bit of money with that too, right? Just check this one out. 1,350 and 250 influence we get per day from this position there. The next election is in 4 years from now, so we are going to stay here for quite some time now. The mayor title is probably outside of our area for now. Yes, it is. So we cannot apply for the mayor at this point, but we do need a squire title for that first, and also quite a lot of influence there. But why not? We are going to places there. Of course, we absolutely don't wear the right clothes there. So that is something that I need to consider there too. And yes, my other business there now, we will need to... Artful amputation, or it was the infirmary, chance of survival here, right? We do need another employee here, because Valken is not going to do the job anymore. So we can fire him. Right, and now we got 2 workers there available. Since it's an infirmary, we do have quite the space now, right? So let's upgrade this one here to 2 workers, and I would also like to go with a completely automated production now for this infirmary there too. It's just making more sense, right? The front storage is working. We're going to procure, of course, these goods here that I've decided would be fine, and we're also selling stuff, so it should actually work right from scratch, right? Even though it will cost me quite a bit. All right, I think the court has started now. He's got the right posture for it. Alright, the court meets today to render judgment on Alfred versus Teresa, and as the accuser did not appear, the court must therefore acquit the accused on all accounts. The session is hereby closed. Oh, really? Alright, the accuser has not appeared, so that first one was already decided and found not guilty. That was the first decision now. We got more on the business though, so at 1 o'clock there is more. Until then we have a bit of time, so I would really like to go ahead and, and purchase some nice stuff, right? We are a judge now, and we should look appropriately. This is not the garments of a judge, absolutely not. There's also been new evidence submitted now. This is really interesting, because that is such that is a mini game, right? Within the game, the whole court stuff. So of course people will come to you. Oh no, he's going to court again. We have time still. Come on. I don't need to be there 2 hours before it happens. There might be then people coming towards us, right? And try to bribe us. Others try to kill us. Whatever. We're the judge. In that case, it's just... This is a bomb. Oh, this is serious. Chamber of Judges punishment is a high fine. Recommended. For a bomb? Really? We can make our verdict here. It's right between the 2 of them. And bombing is not okay. I'd say go with the highest fine that we have. Right. That would be the verdict on this one. Let's just see what we can find here now. So we do need something proper looking. I think the garb of arrogance sounds right to me. Yeah, let's go with the garb of arrogance. I always wanted to wear it. I mean, come on. What can go wrong? We must be looking fine now. Holy cow. Yes, we're looking like a judge. Proper. Valken, you have come places. And let's go back to the court. We definitely want to do something there. New evidence has been submitted there too. So here we had the verdict now, right? The evidence would be... Do we have evidence here? It's just one, really, right? So that it's not that much here. Here we got lots of evidence, though. Pickpocketing, Chamber of Judges, South District. We can also make the prison time there right away. So we could always go with the recommended one, or we could also say the maximum amount, right? So for these pickpocketers there, a bit of prison time will not hurt, but I think it will not do anything for them, really. They will just pickpocket again. Yeah, let's go with a bit of a high fine there as too. Right, so now we are... That is our business now, right? So Valken Delaney, he's now staying in... What? Beatrice has died. My wife has died. Oh my goodness. That was sudden. Why did she die? Dynasty? No, Beatrice. I'm a widow now. A widower. Alright, we lost. It's not bad, right? She was in the mid-30s. Old enough already. We could find a new one now. And we are a perfect match. Yeah, why not? Let's find a new one then, after a day of mourning. We're going that far. We're going to say 1 day of mourning will be fine. Plus I got lots of courts proceedings anyway. So there, the next trial has started. There, the accuser is not there again. What is going on? Yeah, once again, no accuser. We need to close it again. So I'm really just sitting around here, closing the court proceedings there, because the accusers don't appear. Very strange indeed. Meanwhile, we're not really making a lot of money, from what I can see. We need to check our businesses there. Pest house, what's going on? It is a loop production. We do have the bandages in here. I think we're only producing the flee away though, no bandages. So this is a bit of a problem with the automated production, right? It's just going to try and make the most profitable thing. The problem though is that we do need bandages for our patients. Because flee away is not going to attend to all the patients that we have. So I think I don't like this so much. I think a loop production would be better suited for this. So finally we do have a court proceeding here that is working. Thank you, High Court. I now present my evidence. 5 evidence of pickpocketing. For these crimes I expect a fair sentence. That's the city guard, Oswald. The court will now hear the accused.
I can't do that right now. How do you plead? I am innocent.
Of course you are.
Having heard all the evidence, we are now ready to render.
Alright, and he was found guilty, and the punishment should be prison time. Prison time.
Guilty.
And prison time.
The court
And the court hereby declares the accused guilty. The punishment shall be prison. And the session is hereby closed. So this guy is now going to prison, I hope. Right, off they go. Do we have any more? No, today it's closed. Perfect. Tomorrow we already got lots of court proceedings again. The first one is already appearing, a pretty high one here. So that was a Conqueror building. Alright, in Brixton. That's it, right? Usually I would go home now, schooly pooping with my wife. Unfortunately, we don't have a wife anymore. So what I will need to do is I will need to find a new one. And let's just check it out. We do have, hopefully not the oldest ones. So there is, 18. Sounds fine to me. Lady Squire. Yvette, she's too old. Lady Squire. Sabrina. Ah, yes, I would be up for that. I think 19... Fertile, right? She's fertile? Yes, she is. Let's go with her. 78 should be fine. Oh, there's even... No. Nadine is probably not the best match for me. I don't need a bodyguard. 18. Nah, let's go with the Lady Squire, Sabrina. So there you go, confirm it, and we'll be on our way. I mean, how can she decline us, right? We're a AAA match, I guess. We made some money today though, so that's good. Oh, there she is. She's a fine-looking gal. Oh, come on. What is happening here? We want that. Sabrina, go for her. Alright, I can't take my eyes off you. And I want to stop looking at me. I'm a chaste woman. Oh, alright. She doesn't want anyone, it seems. And we are wounded. And romantic advance rejected. We're wounded for 10 seconds. And then we can continue onwards. So we could try it again. Let's go and chase her. Right, and once again, come on Sabrina. 78% chance. I know you want us. You want me. I know this is just all for politeness sake. There's the chief judge running at night towards a lady squire who's running away. And you can't run forever. And even one glance is too much for you. Oh, she declined us again. It's a disaster. And probably will stop doing this now. Or a third time could still work. I think we could still go for a third time. Nope, a third time is not possible because she's not in the list anymore. There's a Beatrice though, and she's 30. Is that the incarnation of my old wife? She looks the same. Yeah, but my wife was a bit older, wasn't she? But that is a nice, well, very funny coincidence there. Those wives are not looking so good. 26. Yeah. 30. Why are they all so old? 29, Gloria. She's not even, she doesn't even have a title. Okay, it's autumn. I guess I'm going to wait at least one day before I do any more actions there, right? Valkis, at least our primary heir, is doing fine, but it's only one son. He could also just suddenly die at some point. That would not be great. So I definitely do want to make a few more babies down the road. Yeah. Alright, what can we do with a chief judge in the meantime? We could, for example, do some public relation there if we want. Right, so we can make ourselves acquainted with the higher circles of society. We could also post the achievements. Oh, this seems better. Here, we do need a rostrum for that. Let's go with a rostrum. I was contemplating about this one. There it is. It costs 5,000. Really expensive. And we're doing this, of course, in the city of London. Since we are a respected person now. Yeah, somewhere here, along the main road. Just in front of the school. So my own son can see me boasting about my achievements too. And let's get over here then as well. Still have a bit of time. Holy cow, there's the court proceedings piling up again. Paralysis, poison and ghostly fog has been used. This of course is, for me at least, a prison sentence there, even though public opinion will not be going the same way. And there we have the rostrum. Let's go ahead and do this at a rostrum. There you go. So now we just tell the world how absolutely awesome we are. I guess. Yes, you should. What? I'm a chief judge. Be impressed of my personage.
3 o'clock in the morning and all is well.
So people actually like to look at me. I mean, we are going to be a president, a mayor at some point, right? So people need to know us, and that was perfect. We get some influence out of that, some reputation, and also some experience points, at least that. And even people are fighting for us. Yeah, the town clerk has been hopefully only wounded. Yep, only wounded, not killed yet. What we could do is, something I wanted to do for a long time now, is train my charisma. And we can do this at home, in front of the mirror, right? So I think the first court... Oh, it's at 7 o'clock already. So we cannot do it that long before the next court proceedings appear or happen. But I can start pushing a bit more of my charisma. That's pretty important for basically, yeah, grooming. Yeah, we're going to court now. That's that. But it's very important for finding a wife and also higher offices and stuff like that. So we should be doing that. We got 24,000 coin right now. The nobleman would be 1,000 influence. So that's pretty far away. And I would really like to go for this. And what can we do in the meantime? Can we build another business? Do we have a limit there? We do. We can go with another business. All right. I should be doing that. I should be focusing on a new business there too. We do have some influence. I think I could learn a new craft. No, 500. Roguery, handicraft, scholarship. We have, what do we have? Alchemy. The alchemy's workshop. Because we have enough pest houses, infirmaries, right? So 3 is fine for me. We could go with the church, right? Holding church services and stuff like that. Converting people to my creed. We could also go with food preparation and focus on the tavern then. That is something I would like to go with as well for my next businesses. But since I'm a bit short on influence there, let's actually go with the business here in the scholarship tree. And that would be the preacher, most likely. So let's go ahead. Preacher number 1. We do need to go with number 2 because this is only the villages, right? The village buildings. This is the city preacher's hut now. And this leads to the... Preacher 4, hold public prayer, gain believers on a rostrum. And we're living in troubled times where faith in God is questioned by the simple folk. There are the Catholics on one side and the Protestants on the other. And one in between is the mass of the people who cannot decide on their faith. So it's up to the preachers to steer them in the right direction. That is that. We also open up the scribe with that, the printing house and the library. That's not so bad too. I like this path here a lot. Let's also go for the scribe and then the printing office And then the library. Alright, and we should also go for the alchemy then, because there is this building I wanted to purchase, right? We got it over here. There it is, the magician's shop. It's just an awesome looking building. We cannot go with that yet, but it's definitely on my list here to go with stuff. Alright, court is happening. Actually, it finished. The verdict has been spoken. That's fine. By the way, we cannot go for mayor anytime soon, so I'm just going to be happy with my title there, with my judge title. We got a bit of time, so let's try the finding a wife again. Tanya, she's 17. There would be a chance here, right? The others are also old. I'm absolutely not up for this. Let's try Tanya. So off we go again.
Someone has sabotaged one of your buildings.
Oh, and someone has sabotaged my pest house,
Where would you like to go?
which is losing now HP. Fire protect. It's not on fire though, is it? It is just, it's poisoned. It is poisoned. Alright. Let's just see. Building condition. Now I cannot increase that anymore. We can only start repairing it, right? Yep. Repairing it so we can counter the damage with money. The trial has started. Oops. There is a trial now. And what happens if I'm not in court? I can't be there every time. I mean, come on. It's a full-time job. Alright, it just proceeds, right? Even without me. It doesn't matter. The other two are present. So I think as long as one judge is present, it should be fine. And do we have the Romans now? Nah, we don't, right? But she did not decline me, right? Or reject me. Why is everybody rejecting me? I'm a chief judge. Tanya is gone. Did she die? I mean, what is the matter? I just want to find someone to schooly poop around with. 31. That is all too old. Ruth. A lady squire. And none of them would actually do it. Why is there only people in the list who hate me? Okay, Beatrice. 31. Let's try Beatrice. Beatrice, okay. I mean, the same name as my former wife, so it should be fine, right? Oh, and it's getting really full here. Look at that. There's 2 more buildings coming up now. A foundry and a thief's den right here. There's still an inn missing, right? A proper one. A good one. And as far as I can see, this church here doesn't belong to anyone, so why can I not purchase it? Oh, it belongs to the city. Right. Alright, it looks like we are successful, finally. Oh god, Beatrice, yes it is, once again her. And let's go and make her feel better. Oh, alright, something is really wrong here. Declined my compliment. This is certainly not working. I cannot gift her anything, or? No. Alright, we need to wait there a bit again. Okay, we can build the city preacher hut, and what I'm surprised at, it's really tiny. So I guess we cannot build a church or anything like that, right? Only these smaller things. Yeah, let's have it right beside my infirmary, my pest house, because there is the room for that. But that's it. It's a preacher level 3 already, so I think it's not getting higher than this. Let's just check this one out. It's also full, right? So nothing we can do here, so we are just building this one. It was cheap as well, and we'll just see how it goes then.
I'm busy.
I need to go to my court again. Yeah, I should attend probably. We'll just see what's going on here. We got a crime once again, so the poison and the bomb. Ooh, bombing is for me highest prison time. And then we got ghostly fog. And verdict not guilty. If there is an evidence against that, then at least go with public shame.
I really can't. I'm otherwise engaged.
Right. Right, our preacher hut is being built. We're waiting on that, and we continue here then in the next episode. Stay tuned.